Welcome back to my vlog. I'm excited to talk about something that brings me so much joy in my life, giving gifts to the people I love. Stay tuned to the end because I have a special question to ask and I can't wait to hear your response. December is a big month in my house, not only because it's Christmas, but both Doug and I celebrate our birthdays in December. That means there's a lot of gift giving happening around here. Of course, we don't just give gifts in December. I like surprising people all year round, whether that's for birthdays or special occasions or just because. I've learned a lot about the 5 love languages, and gifts is definitely near the top of my list. So I like giving and receiving gifts. It brings me lots of joy. Over the years, I've made it a practice to listen to people when they mention that they really like something or would love to have something. And then I try to surprise them with that as a gift, if it's something that I'm able to do. Now, if it's a car, can't do that, but something small, love doing that. And I've really endeavored to listen to people and really be present in the moment with people so I can personalize gifts, especially for my caregivers and Doug. I keep a running list of gift ideas for Doug and for my caregivers and for my family. And I get so excited to see people open gifts, especially when I know it's something that they're really going to like. We have an annual caregiver Christmas party, and I'm like a kid in a candy store waiting for them to get here so I can see them open their gifts. To me, giving gifts is one way that I can show people how much I appreciate them and how thankful I am for them. Now, when I was a kid, I thought it was more fun to receive things than it was to give. And I think that's pretty normal for most kids. But over the years, as I've matured, that's changed. I think most people watching this can relate to this, liking to receive gifts, but then also learning to enjoy giving gifts to others. And I've seen that when it comes to giving gifts to others, whether it's a monetary gift or a gift of service, it's one of the best things that we can do for our own mental health and purpose. Stepping outside of ourselves and focusing on others can be really healthy. And I've actually found that when I'm thinking of what I can give or do for others, it gives me a greater sense of purpose in my life. It really fills my bucket and brings so much joy to my life. And so the best part is that you don't have to have a lot of money to bless others. You can give a gift of time by showing up and just being with someone. You can give a gift of service by shoveling a sidewalk or covering for someone at work or helping someone out with their homework. You can give a homemade gift like a craft or a card or a yummy dessert. You can write a heartfelt note and pass it along to someone or make a social media post about how much you appreciate someone. You could even re-gift something that you know someone else would like more than you do. The possibilities are endless. Now, because I'm a quadriplegic, giving back to others looks a little different. I can't always bless others by doing physical things for them because I can't make lunch for Doug or do a Habitat for Humanity build or help someone carry their groceries to their car. So instead, I focus on what I can do. I try to think outside of the box and be creative, and I encourage you to do the same. You might not have a lot of extra money to spend, but you can do other things. So what can you do to make an impact? How can you help someone who could be uplifted by your kind words or actions? When we intentionally look for opportunities to give, it enriches our own lives. And I've seen this happen so often in my life, and it's really amazing what a blessing you can be to others. We live in a society that's so focused on me, me, me. And while it's definitely good to take care of ourselves, and there's nothing wrong with self-care, we can multiply our blessings when we spread them to others. Let me say that again. We can multiply our blessings when we spread them to others. So what would our world look like if everyone just did one thing every day for someone else? There's something so pure and wonderful about giving without expecting anything in return or having to be asked. So remember, it doesn't have to be big or expensive. Just pay attention to the needs of others and use your own gifts to help them. So let's all spread some joy this holiday season and all year round. Okay, so you made it to the end. Are you ready for my question? I want you to share in the comments, what is the best gift you've ever received? And also, what is the best gift you've ever given to someone else? Remember, it doesn't have to be big, and it could just be the time someone showed up and spent time with you when you were struggling, or when you did the same for someone else. I can't wait to hear your responses and spread the joy of giving all month long. See you next week.